Item number one, a critical test for Ilia Topuria. This is proper progression. This is the right way to build up an emerging talent. The steps that have been taken with Ilia Topuria throughout his UFC run, 5 fights so far, have been perfect. I wrote about this for a story that we'll publish tomorrow on OSDB Sports, basically tracking the way he has progressed. First 2 fights, kind of under the radar. The debut was short notice against Yusuf Zalal. The sophomore appearance against Damon Jackson was the second fight of the night on an 8-fight card in the middle of the pandemic on Fight Island. Like, it was as low key as you can get. And he went out and he smashed Damon Jackson. And that was really the point that triggered for a lot of people that this is someone to keep tabs on and pay attention to. Beats Ryan Hall in the first round. Watched that back earlier in the week. Broadcasters were surprised that Ilia Topuria was the favorite in that fight. Goes out, gets him out of there in the first round. Gets hurt in the fight against Jai Herbert. Gets a step up there. He sort of, not really necessarily the step up, but moved up a division, I should say. Went over to London, fought Jai Herbert, got that win. Was supposed to fight Movsari Vloyev earlier in the year. Vloyev got removed, got hurt, got removed. Charles Rodin jumped in. Topuria had weight cut problems. That's how that came about. And then at the end of last year, goes out and fights Bryce Mitchell. Battle of 2 ranked young fighters, and he just dominates that fight. And so now he gets this next test, the next step up, and it is the correct progression. Josh Emmett is coming off a loss in the interim title fight earlier this year at UFC 284 against Yair Rodriguez, but he's a veteran, tenured member of the top 5, top 10. He is a dangerous opponent. I talked about this on the podcast on Monday. He is being overlooked in this fight. He is being a little bit written off in this fight as sort of just a one-trick pony, just a guy with a right hand. I don't believe that to be the case. I think he is a dangerous matchup for Ilia Topuria here. And I'm fascinated to see how this guy does. 26 years old, 13-0, 5-0 in the UFC, 4 straight finishes. Everything has been great. Everything has been great so far, including getting rocked by Jai Herbert and rallying back and looking good, getting him out of there 67 seconds into the second round in London last year. But this is the test, and this is why I love these things. I know I talk about it every week on this series, but these are the things, these are the moments. Topuria told me on Tuesday that he's the best in the world, that the hype is real, that he's looking forward to proving it. And there's always going to be doubters, but you're going to find out on Saturday that he is the best. And I can't wait to find out. The only way we find out is through matchups like this, is through fights like this. And if he wins this one, I think he's on to a championship opportunity, because if Alexander Volkanovski retains his title, unifies the belt, beats Yair Rodriguez in July, what's next for the Australian? Fascinating fight. Cannot wait for this one. So pumped. Hope you're getting there too.